Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.
7 Mile Radio.
Hello, and welcome back to another titillating episode of Kicking It with Keisha and KC.
Titillating.
Hey,
Titillating.
I like that.
Featuring
Is that a word?
Jay with nigga news, but he's not here tonight.
No nigga news.
No
today.
nigga news. And unfortunately, KC wasn't able to make it either. So I have my lovely co-host who's going to help me out tonight, the lovely Miss Vonnie. Say hello.
Hello.
So we're going to kick it about friendships and some hot topics and just shoot the shit with y'all. So, get ready.
Dig it.
We can
Get
do
ready.
this.
All right. Hold on. Now I'm trying to share it, trying to do too much. And I'm doing exactly what you said I'd be doing.
Yes.
Looking at my phone.
Yeah. Yes.
Hold on. 'Cause you know what? I got to have a link before. Look, live now. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a process.
You
I mean,
don't
you're new to the platform, so it's a whole process that you got to get used to when we start the show and sharing the video and all that. So,
Okay. And then, more options, links. People want to know.
Yeah, let them know.
Let them know.
but see, what you should do is you should just have people follow the page. That way, you don't have to, try to send the link out to people individually every
That's
single
true.
show. That's how you do
I'm
that.
sorry, y'all. I got to get on my game. I need to let y'all know ahead of time. I'll be doing it when we about to shoot. Like, hey, then y'all don't even get to watch it live half the time. You got to come back and look at it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, promotion is key. Like I have a,
Sorry.
one of the shows, the Excuse My Truth podcast. They do real good with pre-promoting their show, and they get a real nice turnout with their crowd and engagement and all of that.
Don't
So,
be plugging nobody
no,
on my
they
shit.
shut
No, I'm
up.
just
That's
playing.
what they say. We on the
7
network.
Mile.
We work together, right?
All right, so we're getting ready to get into it.
What's the hot topic?
The hot topic today. Well, we're going to get into friendships, but earlier we were talking about word of mouth and how lies spread quicker than the truth. And so that spread, and everybody was like, oh, that was a man. And come to find out,
Right.
it was actually a female.
Right.
And it's just amazing how that traveled, and people were like, yeah, that was a man, and this happened. So just how rumors can start and get spread so quickly, and then when the truth comes out, nobody believes it.
But it's easier to believe that, It's easier to get likes for a lie,
The lies
How
travel
much-
around the world 3 times before the truth go
Yeah.
legs, as they say.
How much better does it sound like, oh, it was a transgender person that beat her, No, I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Well, it
and
was
Without
actually,
knowing the facts.
Well, actually, I mean, I don't know if it was just somebody, if it was a case of people just saying that just to get likes or whatnot. Because when I first seen the video, I was like, is that a dude? You know what I mean? Because of her strength, how she was handling her. You know what I mean? And then just to, how she sound as well. You know what I mean? Her voice.
Yes.
And then when the pictures came out, I'm like, okay, she got the, a little. Some strong facial features, so it may have looked like it was a possibility. So I'm just being that. That's just an honest observation.
She had
I mean,
a
I really,
strong
I
face.
didn't know, if it was or not. So I don't know if it, but still, like you said,
Jawbone.
it's still the fact of that just circulating the way it did.
Not the
What'd you
jawbone.
say, Johnny Bone? Oh, she said
Strong jawbone.
Yeah,
that jawbone.
that's
Bring a nigga
kinda
to his
what it was.
knees.
Hey,
No.
you know what you say.
Not that jawbone.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
You silly as hell.
Been a minute.
Something is wrong with you. I don't know if you need medication or if you
I probably do need some meds.
on it already.
I think I run in my family though. They just don't be saying nothing. You know how black people, they don't be telling you that your aunts and uncles and shit was crazy as bitch. And then when you be like half
we
crazy,
know it though. We be knowing it. Don't play.
like we don't know where you get that from. Yes, you do.
Oh my
You
You
know
know
exactly
Uncle Johnny
where
was
it
in an
came from.
insane asylum.
I know exactly where it came from.
They know exactly where it
Exactly.
comes
Talking
from.
about he was at camp. No.
But so yeah, and just speaking about how, even though, and I know we talked about this a little bit last week, but just talking about friendships in a way that, she felt comfortable enough to travel with people that she thought were her friends. I'm guessing she thought they were her friends, and then for them to do something like that, it's just mind boggling. Like, I still can't wrap my mind around it. Like, why would these people travel with her and then kill her? Like, y'all planned this before y'all left. This happened when y'all got there. Like, what? Like, why?
But how could somebody just stand there and just watch it and just do nothing? Is the
I'm
part that I
mad
don't
at that.
understand.
Not only standing there watching,
Oh,
to be
man.
a whole grown ass man who's supposedly a friend of hers, like a friend of the family.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's her supposed best friend on
Yeah.
the trip, at least. So what they were saying.
Supposedly.
But regardless of you being a friend or not, you know what I mean? You was in, like, you didn't even have to. wouldn't have had to know her to try to stop something
Right.
that was going on. Like, come on, you a
Exactly.
grown
Yes.
ass man, dog. Like, come on, and then you almost encouraging it, telling her, oh, you're not gonna fight back, you're not gonna swing back. And that was another thing that made me think that
I
there was
don't
a
like
tranny, transgender, because she said, no, I'm not gonna fight back. So I was, in my mind, I'm like, she know that this is a man. That's what I was thinking in the beginning. So.
It's just,
Right.
Yeah.
The fact that she wasn't fighting back and you edging her on, asking her if she gonna swing, and you a grown ass man, I was sick to me, because, like, why didn't you stop it?
Right.
And at what point you just let it keep going on and on and on? Like, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because, I have a daughter,
Yes.
and I'm trying to teach her about friendships, and then you look at these type of things happening and you worry about your kids. It's like, this supposed to be your friend, but is this really your friend? You want to go over somebody's house, and it's like, okay, well, if I let you go over here, is there some other girls going to be there? Are they your friends? Are they coming to try and
That's
do
where
something?
that whole question, like, when you get invited somewhere or you
Yeah.
invite somebody and say, well, who all gonna be there?
Yes.
That's the reason why that question is asked, because I need to know,
Hey,
the energy
Dewan.
of
Hey,
everybody that's gonna
Marlon.
be there. I need to know
I
what's
need to
going
know
on.
what's going on.
I need to know what's going on. Yeah, so I know sometimes my daughter might think I'm being a little overbearing, but it's like, I have to be.
You have to be.
She'll understand later.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to be.
And a lot of these girls growing up, girls, boys, they watch how their parents are. And if you got one of them shady, rat-ass mamas that's always doing shady, rat-ass shit, you gonna grow up and be a shady, rat-ass bitch, too.
Yeah. And
All
then
you
if you're
shady,
going over
rat-ass
there,
bitches out there. I can't stand y'all rat hoes. I just had to get that out there. Them
Hood
rat
rat,
bitches,
hood
oh
rat,
my
hoochie
God.
mama.
Hood rat. And then the broke boss bitch.
The
That's
broke
another topic. We'll talk
boss
about that. We'll
bitch.
talk
Oh
about
my
that next time.
God.
That's another topic for next week. The
Yes.
broke boss bitch. We're going to talk about them next week.
But these kids, my son snuck out of the house. So he snuck out to go see some girls. So they walking. It's night. So I called, me and you are out. So you snuck out of the house. You all dressed up in your good stuff. So you don't think somebody will rob you because you're a kid? And then you're going to see some girls that you don't even know. You don't even know who is there. But
See.
then he thinking in his head, like, you made me come home. Yes.
Yeah, because it's, and it's sad because now as a parent, it's almost like you're afraid to parent because you don't want your child to feel some type of way, but then at the same time you have to parent so that your
You
child
don't want them
they
to be
gonna have
sneaky and become rebellious,
Yeah.
because it's like, okay, now I can't tell my parent, I can't tell my mom, my dad where I'm going or what I'm doing, because they're gonna be so strict on me. They're gonna be like the fun police,
Yes.
like,
Right.
I'm gonna be the
That-
fun
that-
police now.
it's a
Listen.
catch-22 to
It
it.
is.
It's always, so it's like, and then we're not here to be their friends. We're here
no,
to teach
definitely
them and show them the way that they're supposed, the way, what is it?
Yeah,
show
that's
them
what
the
I'm
way
about
they're
to say.
supposed to go.
I was gonna say it's a thin line with being a parent, you know what I mean, and trying to give them the information and the direction that they needed to go, while at the same time still being not so much of a friend, but you had to stay in that area of being a confidant
Yes.
somewhat. So you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and someone that they will confide in and still tell you, when they have a problem or when they're going through something or
yes.
where they're going. You know what I mean?
What's
So
going on?
there's a thin line you walk to doing that. You got to know your child. Really.
Yeah, you do.
That's
Really
true.
know your child and then and know yourself
Know
too.
your child.
And
Man.
know
And each
yourself.
and every one of them are different.
You have to know yourself.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
definitely.
And
You know what I
these
mean?
kids sometimes, like some of these girls too, they know how to fool you. Like my daughter, she smiling all the time. She's so nice, she's so sweet. She is a sweet girl, but she'll get down on you if she can. You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain things you have to really watch your children. Sometimes you think you know your child until somebody tell you like, oh, your daughter was at school and she was doing this or she did that. And you be like, who? Not
That's
my
the
child.
worst feeling right there.
You know
That's
what
the
I'm
worst
saying?
feeling.
When you
You're
think
like,
you
no, I
know
don't
them and then
think
you
so.
find out stuff and then you really don't. So it's like you really do have to, you know, like with my daughter, I got to spot check her phone. You'll be surprised what these kids are, you know, having in their phone or they text messages, you know.
Yeah.
So you have to actually go through. You have to read the messages and see what they talking about.
You have to go through the
You know,
drawers.
Go through the drawers, yes. You know what I'm saying? Only thing my daughter do, she put dirty clothes back in her drawer. I don't know why.
You know?
So I have to go back in there and get her clothes out. But yeah, so it's just like it's like you have to be mindful because you don't want to push them away. But then you have to stay on them because you don't want them to get hurt and you want them to learn. Like, you know, I tell my daughter sometimes I care about your feelings, but then in certain situations I don't.
I can't.
I have to punish you. You know, this is
I can't feel
the
bad
result
about this.
of your actions. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what happens. We feel bad. Because it does hurt us
It
to
does.
punish our children. It hurts us when they do stuff, and then we have to. Like, I don't want to whip my child, but when I have to, it's like, oh man.
Yeah. No, I
You
will
know.
though.
Yeah, you know, so it's unfortunate, and then they think it ain't hurt you. Yeah, it did. It hurts my feelings too. I might go cry after. Just because I'm an emotional thug, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Hey,
emotional
that's what it
gangster.
is.
Dexter girl, honey, yes. No. Got my little wine tonight.
So did
Where's
you let your daughter
boom,
go
boom,
downtown?
ba-doom? No, I did not. For the Christmas lighting? And not because I thought it was going to be bad. She was just on punishment. So,
Yeah, boom, boom, ba-doom, for that.
but I'm glad that she didn't go because unfortunately there was a shooting.
Yes.
And then, you know, she could have been right next to him or just anything. So I'm kind of glad.
Good
she
friend of
wasn't
mine
there.
that you happen to know as well, Boo Dang. I was just on the
Boudin.
phone.
Shout out to Boudin.
On the phone with him earlier, and he was telling me about how he didn't allow his son to go down there, and with good reason. Seeing that afterwards, it was one of his friends that he was supposed to go down there with that was shot in the neck.
Oh my God.
So
See, how lucky is he or blessed?
yeah,
to
so
even,
he
you know.
so he said, you know, Mama, when I told him not to go, you know, he was mad at first, but then after it happened, and I told him that somebody got shot down there, and then he went and found out it was his friend. You know, he realized, you know, he felt.
Right.
You know, he realized that, you know, that he got saved kind of, sort of. You know what I mean? It was like, it could have been a possibility that it was him that got shot when he went down there.
Not trying to be funny in them, but when I'm looking at the camera, like when it go over to you, it's like it's got some color to it. Everybody else like, I look pale as hell.
Well, that's your color.
You are.
You say she got color and I got color, but you don't? Oh, you can blame God for that. That's nothing up to that. We didn't do that.
First of all, I'm brown. And I don't see any of my brown melanin popping. Y'all,
Oh
it's the
my
lights.
God.
I'm telling y'all, I'm not this light. I don't know why I look this light on this.
Let me turn your light down to see if you can bring some of your melanin out.
Turn that light down. Turn that light
Look like
down.
Wednesday almost.
Oh my
Very
God.
pale. Let me. I see a little color, maybe just a little bit, but damn.
So I did let my sons
No,
go
go ahead.
downtown to the light ceremony. But what happened was their grandmother actually stayed down there. You know, so she's like, I'll just stay down there. That way I'll be close if anything happens. And then it's just a good thing that she was, because they were going to be very upset. Because I was like, you know, this is a scary world right now.
Very.
You know, it's like you want to go almost everywhere with them.
You do, and unfortunately, you can't. Like, I remember I worked with this one girl. She followed her daughter to prom.
Oh, God.
Like, it was that bad. Like, she wouldn't let her go anywhere just off by herself. Right. She felt like, you know, if she wasn't there to protect her, something would happen. And it's like, now that's a little too much.
Yeah, that baby
But-
was in jail.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But you do feel like, dang, you know, it's just a scary feeling. It's like the first day of school, you letting them go off and venture on into their own. You hope they behave and they get along with the other students, you know, and it's that type of little fear. But then as they get older, now it's like you got to go out into the world. You got to hope you don't get hurt. Yes. I hope you don't. Then it changes as they get older.
Hope you taught them enough.
Hope you taught them enough.
You sit up here and you think like, okay, I knew all of this.
Hope you taught them enough.
But we sheltered these kids. So then you look like, oh my God, I would have known
to do something
right. different, and they don't. But you know,
I question that too sometimes. Like, well, did I teach my daughter? Or should I teach her this, or should I? But then now you see things going on, and it's like you really do have to give them like harsh truths.
Sometimes you do.
Before the world does.
Before the world does.
You got to give it to them.
And don't know how to react.
And it's unfortunate now that we have precautions or restrictions, I'll say it like that, on the parents and their ability to discipline the kids. But they will allow the authorities, I would say it like that, to discipline them in any kind of way. And get away with it. So it's like, I'm trying to check my kid before he gets out of my house and gets into the society. But y'all, I get punished for that. You know what I'm saying? So as a parent, sometimes you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Because now you get punished for trying to discipline your child.
Yes.
But if you don't, then your child goes out in the world, and now you suffer the consequences of whatever child is out here running wild in society.
Yes.
And that's why it's so important to teach your children, like, give them a moral compass to follow.
That's the thing these days. They don't have morals anymore. They're not teaching the kids morals.
They're not.
They don't teach them, like, open the door, say thank you. You could go, excuse me, even excuse me.
That's the hood rat bitches.
That's like, what is really going on, you know?
Not teaching them
no
nothing.
Values, you know? And I feel like that's where a lot of this stuff come into the violence and all that with the kids. They don't have anybody at home teaching them, no structure.
They raising themselves.
Yes.
Like you hear people say, "Oh, I was raised by the streets," or you know, and you have a street mentality, and that's why you don't know anything, or they think they know everything and don't really know shit.
And ain't going nowhere.
We was having a conversation on one of the other podcasts yesterday about blended families, and the topic came up about allowing a step parent to discipline the child before they have that real relationship like that, right? And it made me think about the situation, Keisha. You may remember this because you was following me. You've been following me for years. Where I picked up. I used to drive Uber, and long story short, I rescued this 14-year-old girl who had ran away from home. And her reason for leaving the house is because her mother had a man living there, her new boyfriend, that she was allowing to treat her in your kind of way, talk to her, or can discipline her and whatever. You know what I mean? So, all of that kind of environment in the house. You talking about hood rat mamas, right? All of that plays into all of that.
And too, people don't realize too. They think, okay, if your children are young, they arguing, yelling in front of the kids like that. Like they're not taking that in. Children are sponges. They don't just take in the good cartoons that you put on for them. They taking in the bitch hole, fuck you.
Yes.
They taking in all of that. Then even though they can't speak, they can hear. So when they are trying to verbalize things, and you're like, oh yeah, he said his first word. He said shit. Yeah, because you say shit all the time. He's been saying shit in his head forever.
And then some of the parents think that's cute. Oh, my God, where did you learn that at? Oh, my kid is smart.
Oh, that burns my britches.
He just regurgitates.
He never said that before.
Yeah,
It makes me mad. And I only see this, I guess, with mothers. There's no shot at women, but I only see majority of the time women with kids alone.
Yep,
but it kills me when I see women cussing out their kids before they are even old enough to understand what cuss words is, or cussing at them. Period. Even if they are old enough,
right?
You know, but especially when they that little. Like, what did this toddler do to you that made you that mad? The way you gotta cuss out the baby.
Hold on, because there's a thin line between love and hate, though. Sometimes with them kids,
it's a time. Come on, man.
No, I'm just playing.
You don't cuss them. And then out in public, you embarrassing yourself.
Yeah, that's
more than you ridiculing,
yes.
more than you're checking or correcting the kid. You're embarrassing yourself more than you correcting the kid, and you're causing a bigger problem.
Like I've seen people with their children, the toddler just fall out on the floor and lay down on the ground. It's like, oh my God! But those type of situations start, I think, in the home. Like if your child come out and just don't know how to act in public, that's a reflection of you and what you've been teaching them.
Do
in
you
a sense.
back to what he said? Do
What'd
you
he
think
say?
that the step parent should be able to discipline the child?
I guess it depends. I don't know. See, that's
The
a slippery slope.
the question, that one dynamic of the question, well, part of the question was, is it cool or is it okay for the step parent to discipline a child before they have established a relationship with the child?
No.
And that's a no-brainer.
No.
Right? That's a absolute no-brainer.
No.
Because now you setting up yourself a failure as a parent. Because now this child, that's your child, is going to be with you for the rest of its life or your life, regardless of you in this relationship or not. Is gonna question your integrity and question his trust or her trust for you as a parent. Because now you let this new person come in and I don't like and treat me or any old kind
Any
of way
kind of
based
way.
off of.
Well, on the flip
Any kind of
side,
way.
like Marlon just said, shit, if I'm paying the bills and putting a roof over mine and all the youngers in the house, then shit, yeah, he got a right to do some disciplining. I'm thinking that's what he's saying, you know. So,
Where's she at that she can't discipline her own kid?
yeah, but some mothers don't even discipline their children. Though sometimes you gotta be like, dang, you just gonna let them get away with that? They need that male presence. And not saying that when you say discipline, sometimes people automatically think whooping,
Yeah.
hitting, putting your hands on them. And there's other ways to discipline a child. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you have that conversation, if I'm gonna be with you, you have children, I have children, and we want to raise them a certain way, then we need to discuss how we're going to discipline
We
them.
need to discuss that.
If you don't want me to put my hands on your child, or I don't want you to put your hands on my child, then did I say it right? Well, however.
Yeah.
So, but if then we need to discuss how we're going to discipline these children. Are we going to put them in timeout, take phones, take TVs? Like, how do you discipline your child? If someone does need a whooping, if you are one of those physical parents, then who does that? Is it going to be the male parent, the female parent, the step parent, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you bring, children together, it's unfair punishment. You might have a parent that be on it, like, oh no, you ain't getting away with that shit. But the other kids, well, that ain't your child, but they doing it, but they ain't getting in trouble because they parent like, well, I ain't disciplining them for that. Like they just, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely have to have those conversations and make sure you're on the same page because it'll ruin a relationship.
Yeah. And
it
it'll
will
ruin a
definitely.
relationship with your children also.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people will choose people over their kids and it's not anything even established or even.
And if we can't agree, like Marlon said, then we don't need to be in a relationship.
We can't be in a
At all.
relationship.
Especially when it comes to disciplinary actions and certain things like that as far as in the household. Like, we have to be on the same page.
We have to be on the same page.
And not only do we have that
Especially if that's not
conversation
your
with
kid.
each other.
Right?
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like it ain't. It's a no-brainer. Like the kid should come before. Like you shouldn't put the relationship before the kid.
No.
And that's what it sounded like was going on. I ain't gonna say sound like. I know what's
That's
going on.
exactly what's
in
going
the
on.
household was that where
A
the
lot
girl,
of times.
You know what I mean? And this is a girl
Yeah.
and her mom. You know what I mean?
You don't even know her. If you don't even know her, so how would you?
And you allowing a man to come in that ain't this girl's
No.
dad at the age of 14, she was 14, about to turn 15. And she out on 7 Mile in Conant at like damn near 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm coming up 7 Mile, finishing my Uber trip. And I just so happened to see this. And I often just used to pick up people, whether it be like snowing, raining, really women at the bus stop and just helping them out. But yeah, she ended up being a young chick and telling me the whole story.
See,
I'm like, damn.
And when you talk about disciplinary actions, like amongst parents, when you have a blended family, you need to sit down with the children too and explain what the disciplinary actions will be and what's expected. You know what I'm saying? And ask the kids, what do they expect? And what do they think will be? Sometimes it's okay to involve them in a certain sense at a certain age.
The conversation, like if you shouldn't even be having that conversation. If first off, if the relationship ain't even that serious.
You
know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
And if
Well,
it's
I'm
gotten that-
hoping we're talking
and-
about
yeah,
once you're in a
I'm
serious
about to say, and
situation.
Yeah, I know. I'm just starting off the point. But
Yeah.
So
Forgot
once
about
you
them rat
once
bitches,
you
do it
got
real
in that
quick.
serious situation, those
They be
conversations.
engaged already.
They be engaged 3
Tomorrow.
days. That's your daddy, girl.
That's my
All that-
fiance.
Those conversations or that relationship should be established. Like you should have once you that serious with a person, you should know if that's the type of person that's gonna discipline your child unnecessarily or not.
Yes.
Right.
Some part of that conversation I
That
feel
right
like shouldn't
there.
even have to be
You should
had.
know that in your
type
head
thing,
already.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with discussing and having a conversation, but if you're in that serious of a relationship, you should know, and they should know the boundaries on how you feel about your child
Yes.
and
Right.
whatnot.
Exactly.
That's right.
and what
and
to do
you
and
should
what
have
not to do.
boundaries.
It should be kind.
You should have boundaries.
There should always be boundaries in a relationship. What I will allow you to do, what I won't allow. And then some people think once you cross those boundaries, like somebody's supposed to get over it. You know, like you cross my boundaries, I'm out. Y'all know me. I'm out. What, Crystal, what'd you say? Love them and leave them fast. No, just let me stop. But no, for real, like once I'm fed up, I'm out. It's just no, you know, now at the age I'm in, like any red flags, it's a wrap because I don't have time. I'm not about to deal with no drama. If you got extra baggage, if you got a bum bitch ass baby mama on your back all the time doing stupid shit, I'm not about to deal with that. Keep that shit over there.
Man.
Dexter girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's like any extra shit with you, keep it over there. And I don't have no extra shit with me. So I'm not bringing nothing that's going to cause situations. So if you don't have your shit together, or can't set up boundaries, stay out my inbox.
This all I bring to the table. You feel me? I ain't got all the package and baggage that you be having.
You know what I'm saying? Like, keep that over there. And if you really not in a place where, you know how some people still be playing. Yeah. Like, I'm playing with my baby mama, but I'm trying to do this, but I'm trying to keep... Like, be real. You know what I'm saying? Honesty. And a lot of men don't be forthcoming. You know, they be scared to tell somebody what's really going on because they don't want to cause no drama. But it's like, set boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Some of these girls need to, you know, if you got a baby daddy and he out doing this thing and y'all not together, let him do his thing. It's supposed to be about the baby. But they don't get that. They want to just do stupid shit.
Do stupid.
Be spiteful, and you know what I mean,
spiteful,
make up
petty.
Use the child as leverage to get what you want out of a person. Or, yeah, that's some selfish ass shit. You know what I mean?
And they don't even realize how selfish it is and how stupid they make themselves.
They don't care,
and how it hurts the child. You know what I'm saying? But grow up.
Nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
And like Marlon, okay, Marlon, you on one. He bringing out some good points. He say, shoot, if people lost, you know, we as a people basically have lost when, you know, it used to say it takes a village to raise a child. And nowadays it's like, you don't you say nothing to my daughter, don't you say nothing to my son. But you back in the day, you know, older people, the community, they see your child out, hey Johnny, I'm gonna tell your mama Barbara when I see her, get your ass around that corner. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, hey Johnny, I'm gonna tell your mama, bitch, fuck you, like, suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. The morals. So it's like, you have to teach your kids respect. You have to teach your kids how to be in the world, how to act. You know what I'm saying? Common courtesies. You know what I'm saying? Teach your young boys how to be chivalrous.
Open the door.
Yeah, say ain't nothing wrong with yes ma'am, yes sir, no sir. You know what I'm saying? Just show some respect. It's none of that here now.
No.
In fact, you might get killed for it.
You might get killed.
Okay, because we just had a situation downtown on Monroe at a party where a young man was killed as he was being chivalrous to some young ladies and allowing them to get on the elevator first, ahead of another man who was trying to get on the elevator, and they had an altercation. After the dude rushed through the women to get in the elevator first, he rushed back out the elevator and shot the young man who he had the altercation with about letting the ladies go on first. So this man died for being chivalrous.
And how terrified were they in the elevator with this man and just shot somebody?
They probably ran out. They probably
did run. I didn't know if they got out of the door closed.
He did what he did. From what I hear, how the story happened is he deboed through them to get to the elevator door. You know what I mean? As my man was trying to let them through, because the girls, I guess, was with him. And that he, just deboed his way through before they got into the elevator. You know what I mean? Taking cuts, getting in front of them.
It's upsetting because it's no respect for human life.
No respect at all.
You just really gonna do that, and then like somebody said, the village has changed, and that's right. The people that are supposed to be the village now don't even know how to be the village.
They exist because the morals is not there. The code is not
the
there.
big mama's gone.
The elders are not there.
Nothing. Right. Right.
We the elders already.
I'm about to say, we are the elders, but the thing about it is they don't look at us with the same respect as we did our elders.
And that's the problem.
They don't take heed to the things that we say because who are you? What do you got? What kind of, what do you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about what these youngins in this generation, like you ain't got the bag. You ain't got no bag
Right.
to drop me. Like, what kind of knowledge do you got? What do you got for me if you ain't got a bag to put in my hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. That's sad.
That's very sad.
But that's because of social media.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it goes into friendships again, like
Social media,
choosing who
media,
your
period.
friends are. If you around a certain people where y'all have like interest or doing some of the same things, and then you have somebody that might be rebellious. No, I want to go over here and drink this lean.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
you want to teach your child to be able to say, no, you know what I'm saying? You my boy, but I ain't about to drink that
Yes.
lean with you. My mama told me better.
To know
than
better than that.
You know what I'm saying?
know?
So you definitely, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you definitely
Hey.
have to, be mindful of teaching your children to be comfortable enough to say no
Yes.
and not fall into peer pressure and just saying, well, since, they doing it, well, I'm just go ahead and do it too
No.
because they doing it. No, you don't have to.
yes. I just had this conversation with my sons. I'm like, it's bad out here. These kids are ODing.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what part you don't understand?
I knew a beautiful young lady that stayed in my neighborhood recently. Keisha, you seen me post her on my page recently. A lady that I say rest in peace to, but she ended up taking a bad Percocet.
Mm-hmm.
With the fentanyl in it,
See?
See?
and ended up losing her life. Man, young chick. I think she was like 20. I think she was 31.
Wow. See?
I'm supposed to say 20.
So young.
Unfortunate. And
Yeah.
that happened
With daughters,
to
I think 2 daughters.
some young guy, rest in peace, Day in my hood. That and shout out to Kim Caldwell. I hope you feel better, baby. Get well. But yeah, he took a fake perk, and he died. Took his life. They actually had like a drug awareness thing up at the park on Dexter and Waverly, just to bring about awareness of people that you getting these pills. You don't know the people that you're getting them from.
Yes.
And you taking them, and you can be taking anything.
Anything.
And it might not even be something
That's
that'll
what
kill
it
you. It
is.
might just be something that's not gonna do anything to you, but it's still fake. It's
Yeah.
still, and then you out here searching for a high. Like, smoke some weed. Like, why you gotta pop a pill?
Eat a mushroom.
Eat a mushroom. Not everybody ain't ready for the mushroom.
Yeah, they ain't.
Everybody can't be multi-dimensional and see that thing.
Yeah.
Hey, them kaleidoscopes.
I heard
When
about
you
it.
close
I'm
your
scared.
eyes.
Yeah,
No.
them closed eye
Everybody,
visuals is,
you see the walls moving. Some people
Oh my
will be
God.
like, no, I can't. Like, you stand, but no. Yeah, everybody ain't ready for that. That's a whole nother. But if the whole world was on mushrooms,
it'll be a better place.
peace and love.
Oh, wow.
and
It'd be
harmony.
so much of a better, because everybody will see the connection. They'll see the vibrations. Everybody will see the love. It'll just be, it would change your way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? But that's why it's forbidden. Because if everybody was on the same wavelength or the same level,
That's why they
of love
scare
and
people
peace
out of
and
them,
God,
out of wanting to, or you know what I mean, make people. It's a stigma.
it's
about
actually
It's an
mushrooms are
antidepressant.
spiritual.
It's an antidepressant.
Mushrooms
Yeah,
are
it's
spiritual,
very
very spiritual, and that's what you gotta know. But people don't understand
That's
that.
what you gotta
That's
know.
what you gotta know. That's why everybody don't be ready. And it's your intent when you take them too. You gotta be. Let me stop. I don't fuck with mushrooms. Like, no.
Apparently you do. You seem to know a whole lot.
No,
about
I'm just playing. But yeah, I mean, how we get on this?
I don't know.
Why we was talking about what the comments
The
say?
kids.
So yeah, now y'all children, stay off the mushrooms. Wait till you old enough.
Stay
to
off all
understand.
of it.
Stay off all of it,
Please.
But I think like for some mental illness, mushrooms would help, because sometimes I think people just blocked up in their head, and the mushroom might actually unblock all of that and help them see clearly. But that's another story. We're gonna have to have I gotta
believe
get
you.
Diamond Douglas on here so we can talk about some of this stuff that's going on. Chakra cleansing and but yeah, you just gotta do your research too. I don't think do your research, mushrooms, metaphysics,
Don't be
just
popping
things
them
like
pills.
that.
Like all of that
Popping them
man-made
pills,
stuff
that
is
man-made,
not
yeah,
good.
that's actually just to keep you blocked spiritually.
It's
keep
horrible.
you fucked up. So.
I mean, I don't understand it. Who want to be leaned over, sleeping, nodding out? Like, I mean, come on now. I want to be happy. You know what I'm
wanna
saying?
be
I want to
happy.
be like, hey, what I'm saying? I don't want nothing that's gonna bring me
I
down.
want that
I'd rather
portal
have
to
an
open
upper.
up so I can run and jump through it and be in the fifth dimension.
You want an out of body experience?
Yeah, you know, hey, I'm looking down at the earth from space, like, I guess I gotta float back down there now.
Go down.
Hey, you know,
was sick,
I'm a
swear.
star seed, baby. I
Oh
came
my
down here when I got the call, but y'all motherfuckers don't want to wake up.
Oh wow, you got the call.
I got
There
the
you
call
go.
to come help
What's
Earth.
the
You
moon
know,
tonight?
Earth is down here in the ghetto.
What you say
know
about
what I'm
the
saying?
moon?
The Milky Way is the ghetto.
Oh my God.
Well, the moon is about to be you got to set your intentions tonight. I think we're about to have like a full moon. I got to look and see. I got to talk to Diamond. She was telling me about what I needed to do and set my intentions and stuff.
And what is that? You set your intentions.
Set your intentions just as far as things that you want in life, things that you want to see change, and just put it out there into the universe. And the universe is listening.
Right.
And they'll give it back to you. You know, you can change your reality if you want to.
Right.
But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're talking about friendship. And we're going all up. We're going to have to put another thing together.
Put
and
a
talk
thing
about
right
that.
here. Just
you
put
know
a
what I'm
sign.
saying?
Friendship. Today.
We talking about friendship today. But, you know, that's what happened. We can go all out. This our path. We kicking this shit. We kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Even the
Kicking
topic
it with
is friendship.
Keisha.
But we might go off. And we got Vonnie today.
Hey.
KC, I miss you. And Jay, Steve, I miss y'all too. But yeah, but just friendships, you know, sometimes you have to realize just being in a workplace, your coworkers are not your friends. Even though we get close to them like family, a lot of times they're still not your friends. Now you do meet coworkers like me and you know, that you become close with, that you gel with, and y'all actually can become friends outside of work. But for the most part, when it doesn't gel like that, it's like keep them people out your business.
Yes.
You know what
Out
I'm
of
saying?
everything.
Out of everything. Everybody should know all your business. You know what I'm saying? Because it's word of mouth. And what was we talking about? How you tell one thing, and by the time you get to the 10th person, the story
whole
all
nother
misconstrued. Yeah, so you just have to be careful and just be mindful of who your real friends are.
Yes.
And when you do have real friends, keep them sacred.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And some
Keep
people
them
just
close.
don't even know how to be friends. They don't
Always
even know
check
how to
on
be a
them.
friend. Always check on them and check them
Yes.
when they're wrong. Because see, a real friend not scared to check a real friend.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell my sister.
God.
I'm going to tell my girl. I'm going to tell her when she got a booger in her nose.
Listen.
I'm going to tell you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell her when she acting a fool.
I told my friend one time, I said, I don't tell you anything because you're so judgmental. And then I came back the next day, you know what? I'm sorry I said that. Because if you don't check me for what I'm doing, then who is?
You
How
have
am I
to
know
be
to do
able
better if
to
if
listen.
nobody don't tell me what I'm doing is wrong? Even though I know it's wrong.
You need to
Sometimes
hear
you
it.
need to hear it
You
from,
could be,
from somebody else.
You can be doing some shit all day and know it's wrong. But
Yeah.
until somebody call you out on it, like, bitch, come on. Why
Yeah.
you doing this stupid shit? You making yourself look stupid. I can't even fuck with you if
Hey,
you doing whole shit
let's
like
be
this.
real.
Let's be real. Like, and then I'm gonna be like, damn, girl, you right. I'm so glad you called me because I'm on Facebook doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let me stop. So, and that's a lot of times you need real friends that's not afraid to check you because that's love.
Check me.
Like all my girls, you know, good and goddamn well, I'm calling and check them about anything.
Yes.
Like, and they can call and check me.
Yeah.
And even if we have words,
And then
we're
you
never
gotta be
gonna
aware of
fall
some.
out.
You gotta be aware of some people who don't like to be told about themselves though.
It's so
some
many
people,
of them.
Some people lack
So many of
accountability
them.
to the point where it's like everything is
Say
everybody
that
else.
shit again. Some people what?
Lack accountability.
Accountability.
And everything is
There we go.
somebody else's fault. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking victims.
Yeah.
They play the victim.
All the time.
Accountability victims.
Listen.
That's what we're gonna call them. Accountability victims.
You can't be the victim all the time.
All
and
the
that's what
time.
you gotta
Their
know.
whole life
okay?
they've been a victim. They've
No.
never okay,
You're
step
not
up
the
out that
victim. Come on now.
victimization or whatever. You
Get
know what I'm
over
saying?
it.
Get your life together. Take a mushroom.
Every
smoke
time you
some
talk to them,
weed.
they got a problem with somebody or something. You know,
Always,
it's
it's always
just
something
ain't
going
happy
on.
unless they mad about something. Some
Toxic,
God.
dramatic behavior.
Bitter.
Bitter Betties. You know, but yeah, you know, take the time too. Sometimes people don't even know themselves.
Yeah.
Take the time to get to know yourself. Know what you stand for. Some of these women don't even know what they stand for. Some of these women don't even know what they like.
Yeah.
You ask them what they like, they don't even know because they never really thought about it.
Yeah.
Never looked in the mirror. Never said, "Damn!" Like I look in the mirror like Keisha. I motherfucking love you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You the shit.
I love
You know what I'm saying? And what's wrong with that?
It's nothing
'Cause
wrong with that.
I can boost my confidence. I can build
Listen.
myself up.
Because if nobody else don't think so, I do.
I do,
Please
and God
believe
do.
me.
God,
Hey.
oh man, God
That's-
love me. You know, I pray for y'all too, cause man, God be guiding in my life. I don't know what y'all be thinking
She
about.
said God be God.
God be
I'm telling you.
guiding. I'm telling you, like He provide everything for me. I'm just like, wow, like I just be in shock and awe.
Hey.
Like, and the mushrooms,
Blessed beyond measure.
blessed beyond measure. You
That's
know what I'm saying?
right, yeah.
And it's nothing wrong with that.
nothing
That's the
wrong
thing.
with that.
People act like if you happy and you doing good, and it ain't like you flaunting on nobody.
And
You
that's
just
not
living your
bragging.
life. That's
It's-
not bragging.
So some people make you feel like it's bad to tell them when something is good going on in your life. Well, you're not anybody to me. If I can tell you,
Exactly.
if I could tell you when something bad is going on, but I can't tell you when something is good is going on because I feel
Exactly.
that you're gonna feel a certain type of way.
Because you only want to
No.
hear the bad.
Nah.
And that's not a friend. Back to friendship.
Exactly.
Your friends only want to hear other. You start telling them something nice, girl. Skip past that. So what happened with the? You know,
now what
like,
you
well,
were saying about
damn.
that?
Yeah, they brush past all the good stuff real quick. You know, so it's like you have to be mindful of that and pay attention to your conversations with your so-called friends, because some people you got to weed them out. They only there for a season, or only there for meant to be in your life momentarily to maybe introduce you to somebody,
Yes.
or take you somewhere where
I believe
you
that.
need to be, and then they supposed to fall off. You know, God uses man to speak to man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes he might have somebody pop up and then they pop out, but then they
Yes.
left you better than what you were, and you didn't even realize it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to really pay attention
I
to the
believe
signs
that.
and symbols and pray. Talk to God. You don't have to necessarily be on your knees and do all this all day, but you could talk to him riding in your car.
Meditate.
Tell him what you need.
I mean, that's what I
Meditate.
do. That's, yeah, I
I'm
mean,
telling you,
most
put
all
it
the-
out there.
You got to put it out there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the R. Roshonda. So, that's one of my besties. She is a proud mother, a wife. She's a nurse. She just bought a home. I'm so happy and so proud of her. Like, that's the type of shit you're supposed to do for your friends. Shout out to Roshonda.
Right.
Yes, Roshonda and Mr. Mark Posey. He done, listen, he put a ring on it. Made her motherfucking happy, wifed her up. Now they living good. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
And I'm
what I'm
happy, and
talking
I'm
about.
always motivate
See?
my girls. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? If I ever see my girls doing fuck shit, I'm gonna tell you doing fuck shit. But my
Exactly.
girls don't do that. Because
Yeah.
we got morals.
Say it again.
Say it again. We got morals. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy for my friends. Like, even if my friends don't talk to me for a little while, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people think, well, I ain't talked to her in a minute. She mad at me. My friends know. I'm busy. They busy. But I'm sending out that love, that energy, and I'm so proud and happy for them. Shout out to my
Everybody.
girl Dashawn. She been Dashaning in her life. You know what I'm saying?
Dashaning.
Trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. She getting her shit together, and I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her. Chris Sykes. What the fuck is Chris? I don't know what he doing, but that's my bestie. I love him. Shit, just get your shit together. Stan Bank Brooks. He getting his comedy thing. Actually, he's gonna come on the show and do some little comedy. And just to let y'all know, we putting together some guests for y'all that's gonna be coming up soon. So we're gonna have some special interviews and stuff like that. So just stay tuned, stick with us. We appreciate the support y'all giving us, and you know, I'm happy. Keisha and out here. You know what I'm saying? This little Dexter girl, you know, from the South.
Listen to you.
What you got me drinking?
What was
God
you?
damn it.
Yeah, it was
Moscato.
pretty good,
It was
huh?
pretty good. I got a little
Yeah,
buzz. I'm very
good, yeah.
talkative
That's
tonight.
good.
Usually I need KC as a buffer, but I'm doing
good.
okay.
There you go. You got this.
I'm doing okay. Yes. Shout out to my sister, Sonia. I got a new sister named Denise. Shout out. I don't know if she's listening. I'm going to say what up, though. Shout out to my brothers. I don't know why I'm doing all these shout outs. It's just wham.
A new sister? Your mama just had a new baby?
No, my daddy had a
okay.
child he ain't know about. You know,
Oh.
one of them things.
Oh.
And she done came around. She done found us. You know what I'm saying? So that's just love. You
That's
know what I'm
what's
saying?
up.
That's happiness, and it's
That
coming
seems
at a time
exciting
when
to
we
find
need
a
it.
new sibling and
is.
shit. That's like, whoa.
Yeah, the
I
excitement
wish
of
I could find a sibling.
getting to know her, like her life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just what she's been through and exchanging stories. Like, that's my sister.
That's funny.
You know
I
what
just
I'm saying?
traveled to California with my brother that I haven't seen since he was a baby,
And y'all had a ball.
and to go to my father's wedding. you know, and it was really nice. And we hadn't seen him in 27 years.
Ain't that something?
So,
God is good.
It was a nice family reunion, and it was good catching up with my brother, and I just had a wonderful, wonderful time. And it was nice to have another sibling.
Family,
Yeah.
and that's all. Shout out to my nephew Mike Khan. He got that Fada apparel line. Look. Doing good out there in California.
Gonna get some gear on the show.
California. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Send you
get
some
some gear on the show. Yeah. Shout outs, nephew. Do your thing. Just to everybody that's doing something positive. To other podcasters. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Just shout out to y'all for just being out here, taking the time to get to know people, put some information out there, because we need this right now. There's a lot of people that's lost and stuck and needed to hear certain conversations.
Yes.
And they get that through podcasts
And resources.
and people and resources.
information.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, so, you know, just continue doing what you're doing, even if you don't think it's doing well. You know, do some research, try to, you know, make it pop, reach out to
Don't
other
stop.
people, reach out to me. Don't stop. Just keep going and talk to God. I'm
There's
telling you,
always
put
room
it out
for
there in the
improvement.
universe. Always
Yes.
room for improvement.
Definitely
You know,
is.
so just do what you got to do.
That's what it's
And,
about.
hey, we only got one life to live. Live this bitch.
YOLO.
You know what I'm saying? Live this life. Like, we on borrowed time. You know what I'm saying? We came down here for this physical experience. Experience this shit. Don't be on bullshit.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying? When I die, I want to die with a smile on my face.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna die with a smile on
I
my
want to
face.
die knowing, you know what I'm saying? I left this world better.
with no
than
regrets.
what, yeah, so
You
I can
know?
get back up to my real world and be like, see what I did down there in the ghetto? For real. So, you know, you just want to put something good, put that positive
Energy out.
here.
Yeah, you gotta keep that
Sometime-
positive energy in the air.
Like you got that positive energy. I'll be looking for you. Like, where's she at? You know what I'm saying? I need to see, look at that smile. I be needing to
Listen to
see
you.
her
I know.
smile.
I was enjoying taking the pictures of her. Now she's
I swear
very
to God, she's
photogenic.
beautiful. Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Like, I really be like, oh, where Vonnie
Yeah,
at? I
that's
need
like
my
when I
spirits
come in the
lifted.
morning, I'll be like, oh my God, where is she? Because, you know, we gotta have that energy going on.
and
Today's
it
gonna
built
be
up.
a good
It's
day.
gonna be a good day.
You know, that's the reason why, you know, you see I post that often in the morning. Like, I hope everybody who see this have a good day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? First thing in the morning, like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And that post always get a lot of response. I'm just trying to put
Aw,
that good
thanks,
energy and
Jamie,
omen
baby daddy.
into the universe.
Yes, you have to.
Yes.
Every day.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, everybody, you know, stay strong.
Yes.
Stay mindful of your thoughts. Try and keep negative thoughts just out of your head. When you start thinking negatively, try and think about something positive. You know, wake up in the morning and give yourself beautiful affirmations. You know, tell yourself that you love yourself, because sometimes you forget that.
Yeah.
You forget how to love yourself. You know, call somebody else and check on them that you haven't checked on them in a minute.
Yeah.
Call somebody and tell them you love them. Like, it's so much going on out here that you just never know when you're never going to see somebody again. You know, even if you can't call them or talk to them, send them a message. You know,
Yes,
hey,
you can
just thinking
always
about
text
you.
them,
You don't have to call me
email,
back,
yeah.
but I just wanted you to know you was on my mind. All y'all, all my friends on my mind. All my boos. I ain't got that many. No. Shut up. No, I don't even have a boo. But I'm just saying, you know, put that positive stuff out there, and then positivity will come back to you. Light definitely
Believe
attracts
it.
light.
It definitely
Wake
attracts
up.
light.
You know what I'm saying? Read a book.
Yes.
You know, go
She
teach
said
your children something
People
positive.
don't even read books
I
anymore.
don't even read books. Like, I thought about writing a book. And I was like, what for? Who gonna read it? These motherfuckers don't read
They
it.
might listen to it though, you know.
They
how
might, but it's
Yeah,
better.
make an audio book.
Make an audio book. Yeah, I probably wouldn't even be
A lot
able
of
to
people
read. I'd
still
be talking
read, though. I
shit.
mean,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people still read books.
Yeah.
I was thinking about writing a book.
I
should.
don't like the audio. For me personally, I just like to sit, curl up, and read the book. Hearing it, somebody else read it is I
Well,
can't.
Yeah, but
Visualize
it's profit in that, right?
Yeah.
As far as writing books, because now it's like it's the same thing as artists putting up music, right? You get paid per stream, per like people have to pay to download to hear it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. So man, I just really just want everybody to just try and, if you're in a bad place, try and change your way of thinking. Reach out to real friends. You know, do research on friendship. If you really don't know what a real friend is, you know what I'm saying? Look to some people that you think are really friends and see, you know, what keeps them together. How do they remain friends and throughout the years? Like a lot of my best friends, it's 30 years plus.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because we keep it real with each other.
Hey,
You know what
Carly.
I'm saying? Nobody got time to be lying and doing stupid
Carly
stuff. Like, this
Massey.
is my girl. That's my
us.
boy. You know, so.
Narvetta Gibson.
Hey.
Y'all know how we do. Hey.
I love your friend Narvetta. That's twin right there. That's twin. That's
Ooh,
my
that's
girl.
some Geminis.
Yes,
I love
yes.
me some Geminis.
Yes. But yeah, so you just, like you say, friendship.
Yeah.
You know, and not only watching who's a friend to you, learn how to be a friend to somebody. Don't talk about your friends to other people behind their backs. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell your friends business, even if y'all
I'm not
fall
even
out.
listening.
If this your real friend, you don't go and tell everybody all their business. Like I see people go on Facebook, they get mad. Oh, this bitch, did y'all know that? It's like, that was your girl 2 weeks ago.
Listen, they never even know we were mad at each other.
They not
Nobody ain't
supposed
gonna know.
to.
I'm still gonna like all your pictures, love everything. Nothing gonna be
They
different.
not supposed to. And that's another thing. People run to Facebook and tell everything, then come back, and then you just looking like a fucking clown. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the girls, oh, I can't stand him, I hate him, that bitch. Then the next thing you put, oh, I love him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, girl, make up your mind. But you don't put it out there, and sometimes you forget. When you make a person look a certain way and told the world that they've wronged you, the world looks at that person like they've wronged them too. And now they build up a thought about this person, like, oh, he did this to her, or she did this.
Well,
And sometimes they never forget it.
That's the whole point of trying to publicly slander somebody, is to try to change their opinion or create an opinion about a person, you know, in everybody else's eyes. You know what I mean? So that's why, that's the reason why they do that.
Yes.
That's why it's called slander, and that's the reason why there's defamation of character lawsuits.
Yes.
That's
And
possible
that's
from
sad. And
shit
if
like
it's
that.
if it's your friend, you shouldn't have to worry about like stuff like that, about slander. From a friend. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take it to the grave.
Take it to the
You could
grave.
believe that.
It's some stuff
Everybody
that
who
other
see
people
it and
should
everybody
know.
who don't, I'm gonna take it to the grave.
Yeah, because everybody don't need to know everything about somebody just because you mad at them.
Right.
And they told you that in confidence while y'all were friends.
Yes.
You know, so you betray that, bum ass bitches.
Yes.
That's them. What was it called? Rat
Them
bitches.
unloyal.
Them unloyal.
They don't know
even
what loyalty is.
Man, say it again. They don't know what loyalty is. And what was he talking about? They don't want to take accountability.
Yes.
You know, people like that, woe is me, I'm the victim. Oh, this person did this
Did
to
this,
me.
they
They did
did
this to
that.
me.
Oh my
The reason my life in shambles because such and such had did this. They pulled a scam on me. They did this. Okay, you could never do nothing for yourself. You could never get out. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody that was down on their luck and kind of, in a sense, like lost it all. But in that, realized that they needed to get themselves together. Now they're trying to get themselves together. Took a job somewhere that probably normally wouldn't took one, but they did that because they needed that. And it's like, fuck what everybody think.
Yes.
I got to live my life and make my livelihood. And that's growth.
That
you
is
know what I'm
growth.
saying? Shout out to Crazy Gay. You know what I'm saying?
Just making a dark decision.
For making adult decisions.
KK.
Hey, doing what you need to do. Appreciate that. I see your growth. But you know, sometimes people just need to sit back and evaluate themselves. Am I being a good friend? Am I being a good mother? Am I being a good wife, a good cousin, good sister? You know, I got some areas I need to work on too. You know
We
what I'm
all
saying?
do.
We all do. But be mindful of it. Take the time to think about it and look at, you know, your life and what you're doing. So I just wanted to keep that going with the friendship aspect of it. What do you say? Dry snitching. Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. You got a lot of people that'll try and bring up a conversation so they can have a conversation about your life, using your life as a conversation piece. You know, and it's like, you don't have nothing else to talk about?
Nothing.
Nothing else to talk about. It's unfortunate though. But you know, you can always come listen to the podcast. You know, you got something you want to say, come on here, kick it. You want to come say something to these dirty rat bitches. You know what I'm saying? You got a baby mama out there you want to cuss out like bitch. No, I'm just saying, you got a baby daddy you want to cuss out like bitch. No.
Oh my God.
Or you want to come give a shout out. Like, baby mama, I love you. What's wrong
why we ain't got
with giving
good
a shout out to your
Yes.
baby mama? Like, and it ain't even got to be that y'all messing around. But just, my baby mama take care of her business. She do this, she
Yeah.
do that. You know what I'm saying? I got a good baby daddy. He take my daughter to school every day. You know what I'm saying? Pick her up on time, call her, wake her up. He treats her like she's supposed to be treated. When she walk out that door in the morning, he got the door open for her, and I can hear his mouth. Hello, darling. You know what I'm saying? So she knows how she's supposed to be treated by a man.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? He's standing there with the door, and if he ain't got the door open when she come out there, he getting out, and she knows to wait. and he comes and opens it up for her. So she knows how she's supposed to be treated by a man. Every relationship, you can co-parent and get along.
Yes.
It don't have to be about what they doing. He can have as many hoes as he want. I don't care. I ain't fucking him. You know what I'm saying? But as long as he taking care of his daughter and doing what he's supposed to do, we good. And we can kick it. We can go out to eat. We can smoke, chill, and have fun and kick it as cool parents.
Friendship.
And there's not just a friend. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be nothing like. But people always think, you know, you trying to be on some other shit if you just being cool or cordial with your child's father or your child's mother.
They always think something going on.
And why can't you just get along? That's another topic.
That's a blended family also.
What about a blended family? Yeah, why I can't get along? You come into my life, you have children, they have another parent. Why we're supposed to get along?
And now I can't be friends with my ex-husband because you and your feelings about it?
Or you and your baby mom don't get along, so me and my baby daddy can't get along.
So you think that's weird?
That's stupid.
No.
Yeah, that's not normal when you can't co-parent together. That's the thing. Let's normalize people doing the right thing.
That is what's not normal.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's not normal
Yes.
when y'all cussing each other out. It's not, because now it's not even about the kids anymore. It's about y'all bullshit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
definitely
Separate
is.
that shit. Even if you still mad, separate that shit.
Yes.
Let that shit go. Focus on the child. But you know my therapy session. Sometimes I gotta give these people therapy. I'm gonna give me a couch and have to start doing. But so I appreciate you coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Mark, for being a gracious host.
You already know. I mean,
7
you're the
Mile
host.
Radio.
I'm the engineer. I'm your engineer.
I mean, you know, yeah. So all that good shit. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I forgot to say call in or put the number up. We ain't do none of that shit. So next week, maybe y'all can call in. Maybe we can get something going. We can talk about something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Well, you said the next show was about what?
I don't know.
I don't remember. You had to go back and watch the show now.
But it's possible that the next show might not even be about that. Because I might change my mind because I'm a Gemini.
Absolutely.
That's what I do.
Hey,
you know,
oh
it's
my
about 3-4
God.
of me in here.
Hey, it's more than that.
Yeah. I heard it was about 16. No, that's
not better.
That's not better with that hot 16. No, but it's 3 I know of for sure. But it might be a little 4th one laying down in there.
It definitely
Pop out.
is.
Yeah. But shout out to Vano's Boutique, always supporting Mr. Vano. Shout out to Ace of Spades Gentleman Club. We appreciate you guys. And you know, hey, holla at your girl. Kicking it with Keisha, KC, Vonnie tonight. We out.
We out.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.